loading that thumbnail for this video. Hope you're having a prosperous day. Hope you did your affirmations this morning when you woke up first thing. And hopefully you're following up with those visualizations and those images related to your definition of purpose. Today we're going to be discussing New Orleans voodoo, as known as cruel voodoo. And where did it come from? Where did it originate at? Well, it originated in the regions of Africa. Okay? And is one of the many incarnations of an African-based religion, basically, rooted in West Africa. Voodoo tradition and the Central African traditions found in Haiti voodoo. So there's a difference between the New Orleans voodoo, which is in New Orleans, and the Haitian religion, which is hoodoo. It became synchronized with the Catholic religion as a result of the massive forced migrations and displacements of the slave trade. Slave owners forbid Africans from practicing voodoo under penalty of death in areas controlled by the Catholics, forced many of them to convert to Christianity. So if you were seen burning an incense, you were seen with your chicken feet, painting any of that, you were burnt, you were castrated, all types of stuff. The tone was then set for nobody to practice this. So, a lot of these voodoo priests or people will have to either die or they will have to convert to the Catholicism. Okay? They will have to convert. Many of them died. And many of them didn't die. So like I said, adopting the religion of Christianity or other religions was never a means of staying that way. It was always a means of disguising just to stay alive, to get to the next level until you develop a plan. But the problem was a lot of people got locked into this religion. They started believing in this religion. They had kids. They raised their kids on this religion. Their kids raised their kids on a religion. They indoctrinated the community. Get the movie Goodbye, Uncle Tom. That's right. Get the movie Goodbye, Uncle Tom. The result was devastating of the names and aspects of the voodoo spirits and those of the Christian saints who most closely resembled their particular areas of expertise or powers. Under the disguise of Catholicism, voodoo as a religion survived. So they had to disguise it. And by disguising it, we were able to disguise it and pass it down. Kind of like when, we had the drinking gourd. And they would sew messages of how to escape into the quilts. So it can not get captured. It cannot get taken from them. Okay? New Orleans voodoo is known for several different unique characteristics. The chicken feet, the voodoo doll, the gris-gris, and zombies. The use of voodoo dolls in New Orleans reportedly peaked during the reign of the infamous Marie Laveau, the voodoo queen of New Orleans. Voodoo dolls are created as gris-gris, pronounced gris-gris, a form of talismanic magic. The word gris means gray. Gris equals gray, denoting that which lies between black and white, the gray area, the subconscious realm, amenta. And gris is both a noun and a verb, referring to a ritually prepared object such as a doll or small clothing bag filled with magic ingredients as well as the active workings of the witchcraft, spells, or charms. Traditionally, voodoo dolls are created to represent a deity or to a house, to a house, the spirit. Although they are most commonly looked at as objects of revenge, most practitioners of voodoo make a concerned effort to disassociate from the evils that people portray for voodoos. It's not all evil. It's not demonic. It's not devil worship. This is culture. You have both sides. That's where the law of compensation comes in. When you work, you will always get exactly what you pay for. Same with this. If you put in some bad juju or you put some bad stuff on somebody, it has to come back around. It just has to. Has to weigh itself out on the other realm, on the other plane. A zombie is a dead person that has been revived after being dead or pronounced dead, buried, basically. After resurrection, the zombie remains in the control of others, having no will of their own. In truth, zombie is a living person who has never died. Rather, it is a person under the influence of powerful drugs administered by evil sorcerer. So this is what they call black magic. Evil, committing evil. Drop a comment below. I hope you like this short video on voodoo. Cheers.